Hi, Miss Wade here again. Today we're going to go over the scientific method page of your science fair project. This is probably the simplest step because all you have to do is rewrite everything you've done. So you're putting it all on one page. So you have your question, you're just going to rewrite it, rewrite your hypothesis, list your materials and your procedure, draw or write your observations, and rewrite your conclusion. And it really is that simple. So just really quick, for a question, I'm going to go back to my Ask a Question page, read my question, make sure I write it exactly as it is there. Will a glow stick glow brighter in hot water or cold water? So I'm just going to rewrite it. You have to write kind of small. Okay, then I go back to my hypothesis page and rewrite my hypothesis. If I put one glow stick in cold water and one in hot water, then the glow stick in hot water will glow brighter. Again, you have to write pretty small. Okay. And parents, I'm going to show you a tip when we get down to the conclusion to help make sure your child is writing small enough to fit everything in that small box. All right, so in this box, I would list my materials. So again, I've already done this. I just have to go back and look at my materials, 2 bowls, 2 glow sticks, labels for bowls, hot water, cold water. Try and keep it in the same order. Okay, and then relist my procedure. So I had mentioned before you want to keep your procedure down to as few steps as possible. Mine was 4, so it's going to take me a while to write all of those. So I'm going to pretend write my procedure just to make it go faster. So you would write your steps, nice and small. Observations. So what I would do is you might not need all 3 boxes for this. You might even just need 1 box. In my case, I really only need 1 box especially if I'm going to draw the picture. So I just draw what happened, what my observations were. And label. Now if I wanted to write instead of draw, I could have written the glow stick in hot water was brighter. All right, and here's a tip for making sure your child can fit everything in the box. If they have to write quite a bit, I would just draw some lines for them to write on, because they'll start writing big and they won't even realize until they get to till they've filled the box that they don't have enough room. But if you just draw some lines for them to write on, it helps them a lot with writing smaller, because they're going to try and fit it on those lines. And then you go back and look at your conclusion. My hypothesis was correct or incorrect. In my case, it was correct because the glow stick in hot water was brighter. All right, and because of the lines, I just naturally write smaller because I'm trying to make my letters fit in between the lines. So that's a good tip. This really is a simple step. It might take some time. It's a lot of copying. Be patient. Make sure it's okay to read it to your child while they write, so they don't have to keep going back and forth. Again, we're trying to make this as easy as possible for them. Have them do as much as they can on their own without getting frustrated. But we want it to be fun. We want it to be a good experience for them. So if you have any questions, again, on this step or any step along the way, please contact your teacher. They will be more than happy to help you. And as always, good luck and have fun.